Alright guys, so I want to talk a little bit about Gabby Petito and of course the dirty laundry that needs to be wrung out once and for all. Brian Laundry. This guy needs his fucking mugshot yesterday. This guy, wow, what a scumbag, hey? I really hope the police are able to wring out the dirty laundry and get him a nice little mugshot soon, because he clearly needs that with handcuffs around, right? Probably this way, right? Hog-tied would be great too, but anyway, that's another question for another day. Scumbag, okay? The poor girl has now unfortunately been murdered, and of course there was that, that little police video that was released a little while ago showing what happened a few months back or something like that regarding, a bit of a domestic violence situation between the two of them. Unfortunately, no charges were laid back then, but the warning signs were there, right? So I want to talk about the warning signs for you if you're a woman getting some sort of domestically violenced in your day-to-day, week-to-week life. So I want to talk about that right now, but of course, let's just quickly read from this little article from Channel 9 News. Body found in Wyoming confirmed to be Gabby Petito. So the FBI, all right? The FBI says that a county coroner has confirmed that the human remains found in remote northern Wyoming along the border of the Grand Teton National Park are those of the 22-year-old Gabby Petito. Miss Petito disappeared while on a cross-country road trip with a boyfriend, who we know who it is, right? With bloody Brian, right? Who is now being sought by authorities in Florida. So look, this is actually their YouTube channel. I had to actually research this, and apparently they've only got one video. My goodness, I wish I could have videos with 4.2 million on them for one video. But yeah, what a terrible situation this is, right? This is their actual Instagram account, all right? And this, I want to read a couple of comments from people that have been saying things on her last post ever. Now, before I read the comment, I want to show you what they're talking about by going down in the history. So they're obviously on a bit of a road trip going around America, right, in their van. There he is right there. A lot of people saying bad things on that photo, but we won't click on that. A very pretty, very beautiful, intelligent looking girl, okay? And I guess her only fault in life was maybe liking the bad guy a little too much. Loving the bad boys. Because, some women, there are a lot of women out there that like the bad boys. And some of them like bad boys a little too much, to the point where their own self-well-being comes completely last. All right, completely last. Anyway, so as you can see, they're on a holiday destination in their trip, around America, rock formations and van life. So this is a very interesting photo, because this last photo is different compared to the rest. Let's read from one of the comments. I'll remove my face for a second. This person said, "This post doesn't add up. They were traveling across the country, visiting state parks, then all of a sudden a post where they are back in civilization with a generic description. This was not posted by Gabby." All right, that's what that person says, but it's a very good argument. We'll click the different photos, right? These are the different photos. Happy Halloween. I mean, it's not even Halloween yet, right? And why was that post, when all the others were about van life and stuff like that? So was that last photo on her Instagram account actually posted by the murderer, trying to make the world, her followers, think that she's still alive? I don't know. I mean, this will come out eventually, hopefully things like this will be found out, and we'll all be talking about it then when it happens, right? But let's talk about domestic violence quickly. Now, globally, as many as 38% of all murders of women are committed by intimate partners. So it's clear that there's a bit of a, bit of a mental thing for some women. They love the bad boys a little too much, right? Now, maybe some of these women were brought up in a not so loving house. I'm sure a lot of these women were brought up in a loving house too, but they've come to experience maybe domestic violence from an early age, so they've come to accept it when they meet a guy who does the same thing to them. Now, obviously the same thing goes to the guys, right? They've maybe lived in a domestic violence situation as a kid, and they've continued that fucking stupid behavior as an adult towards their partner now. So if you're someone who's experiencing this, traumatic fucking bullshit in your life, no, don't allow this to happen anymore. Especially if you've got kids. Your kids will see this, and they'll be this, the next generation to potentially do this, whether they're the girl or the boy. Fuck, please get yourself out of that situation. Now, look, I did make a video about this, and I will link this in the description below, but this is what it's actually called, right? Stopping Covert Domestic Violence, all right? So I want to quickly read on this website. Now, I do suggest if you're suffering from domestic violence to go on this website yourself, because it's a great website with heaps of information, but we will only talk about a few little things here and there, a few things that catch my mind, my vision. So how to get out of an abusive relationship from Help Guide, all right? Some of the key pointers I guess we could talk about. If you are being abused, remember, all right, always remember that you are not to blame for being battered or mistreated. You are not to blame for being battered or mistreated. Remember that. You are not the cause of your partner's abusive behavior. You deserve to be treated with respect, all right? You deserve a safe and happy life. Your children, if you have them, deserve a safe and happy life. You are not alone. There are people waiting to help, all right? Making the decision to leave an abusive relationship. As you face the decision to either end the abusive relationship or to try and save it, keep the following things in mind. I'm just going to quickly read one of them. If you're hoping your abusive partner will change, well, get ready for this. The abuse will probably keep happening. Abusers have deep emotional and psychological problems. Now, let's just call it for what it is, okay? They're fucked in the head. All right? We're on the same page now. They're fucked in the head, and that's clearly not something that you want to be living with. No matter how much you have feelings for that person, love yourself more. Love your children more. They deserve better. You deserve better. All right? They're fucked in the head. Now, while change is not impossible, it isn't quick or easy. All right? Sometimes they can change. And a lot of people, they end up saying, I'm going to change, baby. I'm going to change. But of course, a lot of times, 99 times out of 100, they don't change. This is a well-documented thing all around the world. Women and men, sometimes the men are the victims, sometimes the women are the abusers, right? That's in some cases, but the majority are men, okay? And they'll say they'll change, but they don't. That's just how it is, okay? So once again, it isn't quick or easy, and change can only happen once your abuser takes full responsibility for his behavior. Now, seek professional treatment and stop blaming you. His unhappy childhood, stress, work, his drinking or his temper, that's the reason, right? He's gonna say, oh, my childhood caused me to be like this, or my work is pissing me off, or I'm sorry, I've drank a little bit too much tonight, baby. These excuses for his behavior, that's just what they are. They're excuses, right? Terrible. Now, what else can I quickly show you guys before we head off? Signs that your abuser is not changing. All right, well, let's quickly read this one, right? He minimizes the abuse or denies how serious it really was. He continues to blame others for his behavior. He claims that you're the one who was abusive. He pressures you to go to couples counseling. He tells you that you owe him another chance. How many goddamn chances are you going to give him? All right? Enough's enough. Walk away. You're much better than that, okay? You have to push him to stay in treatment. He says that he can't change unless you stay with him and support him. No, he can change his own life if he wants someone that he loves to be in it, okay? Now, he tries to get sympathy from you, your children, or your family and friends. He expects something from you in exchange for getting help. He pressures you to make decisions about the relationship. So there's a lot of great information, red flags. If you see something on this page which I'm not reading, which is, let's face it, a lot, then please pause it. But yes, I will be linking this in the description below, all right? Protecting your privacy and stuff like that. People all around the world every single day are getting abused by their partners, including someone very close and dear to me who I won't talk about right now, but it is terrible domestic violence against women, it causes so much lasting effects mentally and sometimes physically. All right, and if you consistently allow yourself to be in that situation, then it's never going to get better. 99 times out of 100, it doesn't get better. Okay, the fact that they're acting this way in the first place is shit. All right, you should be with someone who fucking loves you and does not treat you that way. And yeah, unfortunately for Gabby, all right, unfortunately for poor Gabby, this was one of the last things of that that the world saw, right, with that police footage a couple of months back or whatever it was. This was, the police could have done something then, they didn't. She didn't want to press charges, but God, if you're getting hit around, if you're getting whacked and abused, mentally abused, all the fucking time, walk away. Life's just not worth it. All right, you're better than that, 100%. Go to the right helplines, seek the right help, and I know that you can become a better version of yourself. This time next year, you and your kids, or you, or whatever situation you're right now, you will be 1,000 times better this time next year. But you just have to make the first steps, all right? Don't let bullies get their way, because, well, what's the point of living, right? Fuck that. I want to live my life the way I want to live it, and I don't want some asshole, whoever that may be, doing something shitty to me all the time. Don't let it happen. Guys, I hope you guys got some good information from this video. We're on 2 different channels, 2 and 1. All right, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Tallboy Gareth, if you guys are interested. We make daily videos every single day on this channel. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. My name's Tall. My name's Tall. I've been Tall. My name's Gareth. Bye bye.